Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, February 19th. A lot of fundamental information came out on Friday as we talked about in the advanced video. We had PPI, housing starts, consumer sentiment. But the issue that I'd like to talk about with you is how did the market react? And what we see here in the S&P is it reacted with selling. And we also have a holiday weekend. Let's talk about the holiday trading hours for Monday. All these markets are going to be opening Sunday night, 5 o'clock Chicago time, normal time. But stock indices, interest rates will close at noon. Energy and metals will close at 1:30. Currencies close at 4 o'clock. This is all Chicago time. Then they open again for a regular start at 5 o'clock Chicago time Monday night. So how did we go into this weekend? Well, we cooled off a bit here in the S&P, and structurally we have some very interesting potential setups for a longer term move to the downside. And what we're seeing here, and again, if you haven't looked at this before, solid lines means that's a current buy and sell levels. These are not buy and sell recommendations. Dashed lines means it's something that happened earlier in the week. So here in the S&P, the difference between this buy and sell level here that you see was $1,100 a contract, and from the sell level down to this buy level, that was $750 a contract. So very interesting setup. I don't look for a big day down on Monday in this market. And the same thing holds true for the NASDAQ market. Difference between the buy and sell level in that market, again, just to give you a reference, is $1,020 a contract. Again, also it has that potential structure that could be pretty bearish for this market. In the Dow, the difference here between the buy and sell level there is $180 a contract. In the Russell, from the buy to the sell level that you see here in that market was $650. I'm sorry. It was $2,350 a contract. From the sell level down to that buy level, it's $650 a contract. Watch this market. It could lead the way to higher levels in the stock indices. Well, euro. So the dollar, what is it telling us about that? The euro got stronger, the dollar got weaker as we closed out on Friday. The difference between the sell to this buy level in that market is $262.50. In the Swissy, we're seeing something very similar, a little bit of a bouncy close. The difference between the sell to buy level in that market, to provide that reference, $3,312.50. And our friend Mr. Yen, the difference here, $1,162.50. It's a market that wants to go lower, but right now it's so bouncy on the low. Look for a move to the upside. In the Australian dollar, difference between the sell and buy level in that market's $110 a contract. It also wants to go higher, but it has a bearish bias. So it's going to be interesting to see, not so much Monday, but also on Tuesday, what that market does. British pound, difference between the sell and buy level there, $125 a contract. Also wants to go higher, but look for an inside day. And our friend the loonie, which is our friends in Canada, the difference between the sell and buy level in that market is $170 a contract. Bitcoin continued to move higher, but be cautious here. We're starting to find sellers. In the 10-year notes, the difference between the sell and buy level in that market, $93.75. Over in the 30-year bonds, that difference between the sell and buy level in that market, was, let me give you the right number, for $937.50. And again, I'm looking for continued weakness, which means higher yields on Monday. In gold, the difference here is $200 a contract. It wants to go higher, but I'm not sure the fundamentals are there to support it. In silver, this is a market that could lead the way. Pay attention to that if you're watching precious metals. The difference between the sell to buy level in copper is $4,000 a contract. But this is a market that's moving higher, nothing telling us to be a seller, but it doesn't have the fundamental drivers, I don't think, behind it. And when it comes to crude oil, difference between the buy and sell level in that market is, let me give the right number here for you, $2,280 a contract. From that sell level down to the buy level, $110 a contract. I don't think fundamentals are there to drive this market higher. Look for an inside day on Monday. Feel the same way about nat gas. Fundamentally, it's very cheap, but we're not really seeing consistency of buyers coming into that market. Soybeans, watch the weather conditions in Brazil to get a feel for that. In corn, the difference between the sell and buy level, $450 a contract. It's slowing down, but are buyers really going to come into that market? That's the question. Wheat, we have a lot of wheat globally, so I don't look for a dramatic move to the upside. Those are my thoughts for today. This is a long one, but we had a lot to talk about. Look forward to being with you again on Monday. In the meantime, have a terrific weekend and take care.